Good evening, and happy Sabbath, Loxahatchee Seventh-day Adventist Church. I love your church for many reasons. I love the fact that you are leading out in a singles ministries, and I know it's a tough ministry to lead out in because the support often is not there, but you are moving forward and doing great things, and that is wonderful. I also love your church because I think you guys have a way of feeding people very well. I went there before for Sabbath worship, and the lunch was amazing. Keep up the good work. They will come back for the food and get the spiritual blessing. Well, anyway, I just wanted to chime in today to go over a couple of things in regards to the singles ministries. As you know, my name is Okima McIntosh. I'm the Singles Ministry Leader for Southeastern Conference Singles Ministries, and we are excited for your church. The purpose of our ministry here at Southeastern is to provide a support for our local churches, encouraging the leaders to get started and teaching what it is to lead a singles ministries. Now, many people will ask, what's the purpose of this ministry? It's so segregated, singles. Well, I'm glad you may ask or wonder right now. Our church is meant to meet the needs of the members as we come together and grow in Christ. And there are many different groups in the church. There's the children's ministry, the youth, we have the seniors, we have the marriage and couples ministries, and we also have the singles, which based on my research have shown that about over 40% of our church members are usually single. So how be it that we have a church that ministers to people but not concentrate on over 40% of its members? Now you see how important it is. Now, singles are a unique group. Now, you are single if you are not married. And I have to clarify this because a lot of people think if they're dating that they are not single. We are referring to legal marriage here. As long as you are not married, you're single. If you're divorced, you're single. You're widowed, you're single. And even if you choose to not date or get married, it's fine. You're still single. And the ministry caters to the needs of people who are not married. But get this, the most important part is that as we minister to the needs of the members in the church, it creates a great opportunity to also minister to the singles within the community. You have single parents, you even have single fathers that are looking for someone to identify with, wanting to understand, how do I deal with unique issues that I may have as a single person in the 21st century, as an adult that's not married? And that's what we're here for. We're here to encourage our members as we all learn from each other and grow in Christ. So as you do this in your church, it would behoove you to start a group that focuses on this set of people. And in that group, you can have workshops that addresses different issues that singles may have questions about, and allow people to voice their opinion and ask their questions and not feel so shy about it. There's Bible studies, there are social events and time for going out. And most importantly, one of the best part about the singles in your church is that they're not married. Some of them don't have children. They have time on their hands to work for the Lord. And we want to use them in the church. Get them involved in different ministries so that God can work through them. And one way you can do that is through even volunteer efforts. Singles, whether it be working, volunteering, and helping people in your church or on your own, at Southeastern Conference, we want to show singles how to live their life as a life of service for God. There's so many things that you can do out there. Go on mission trips, visit a hospital, visit the nursing home, visit the sick and shut in your church. Sometimes as Christians, when we take the focus off ourselves and put it on others and helping others, you will find that the fulfillment you receive and the blessings of the Lord you receive in that as you bless someone else. So we want to show you and we want to encourage you to do this. So as Southeastern Conference Singles Ministries, we have planned many different programs, from workshops to retreats that singles can come and relax and get to engage and learn and share their opinions. We have mission trips that we planned. Last year we went to Jamaica. Your church was a blessing. Thank you so much for all your donations and all your support. We have study groups. We encourage different things because each person have different likings. Some people want to get more involved in Bible studies. Some people want to get more involved with social activities. Either way you take it, do something for singles. Come together as your church. Look around your church and see what is missing. What are the singles needing in this church, and not only in the church, but in the community? How many single parents are around? Do we have programs geared towards them? And use the ministry as an opportunity to witness for Christ, because the most important thing is to witness for Christ. Now, I know some people may join us singles ministries for the purpose of meeting a mate, and that's okay. Hey, which better place you want to go to meet someone, a marriage partner for life, but in the church? We all have different needs, and we ought not to make someone feel bad for their desires, as long as it's an appropriate desire, of course. And nothing is wrong with wanting a mate, and nothing is wrong with wanting to meet someone in the church. And if your singles ministry facilitates social activities, that may just be possible. So it's okay. And the singles ministries will have programs to teach how to date as Christians, how to meet friends as Christians, how to live for Christ even while dating. So it's a very important ministry to have in your church, and I am so happy that your church has decided to move forward in this venture. So I just want to encourage you, don't feel ashamed to lead out of singles ministries. I know Hyacinth is working very hard at this. Sometimes the stigmas that comes with it, people feel bad because they don't want to look desperate. I need a man or I need a woman, and if they lead a ministry, people are gonna think some sort of way. Think about this for a second. The God that we serve, when he came on this earth, Jesus, he was single, and his life was about the Father's business. Follow in his footsteps. Make your life about the Father's business. And in the interim, if you meet someone, a life partner, great, good for you. Prayerfully move forward. But let's not be ashamed of the gospel in any area of our lives. God did not call us based on our marital status. He called us as an individual, as a Christian, to witness for him. So I just want to encourage you today, keep doing what you're doing. You are very much needed in the church, in the community. God needs you. I love what you're doing. I am here to support you, my team and I. And if there's anything you need, we will come to your church. We will have a good time as we worship and serve the Lord. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing for the singles within your church and in the community. Keep up the good work. God